Hey guys, this is Utopia Dragon 1976 here. In a minute I'm going to be showing a battle video, but first I want to show the team that I used. So as you can see here, I was using a shiny, jolly 6IV Tyrantrum with 4 egg moves. As you can see, I was running scope lens on it to boost the accuracy of all of its fang moves. And of course has the strong jaw ability. Next I was running Hawlucha, Nature Adamant, 5 IV, missing special attack, which it doesn't need, and it's having the Mago Berry with the Unburden ability. As you can see, it's not fully up to level 50, I don't really care about that, I just like to run it. And its moves are Taunt, Rock Tomb, Acrobatics, and Baton Pass. Next I have a Venusaur, Modest, Overgrow, Weakness Policy, 5 IV Shiny, with the moves Synthesis, Energy Ball, Petal Blizzard, and Hidden Power Dark. Now, you might be asking why I'd be running the Hidden Power Dark. Well, that's to be running against slower psychic types, like the possible Ranculius that could possibly appear in OU, and any slower psychic types, or, yeah, Metagross as well. That's another big coverage. So, next we have Azumarill. Now, you might be looking at this Azumarill right away and saying, why are you running the leftovers? Well, the Belly Drum, taking it down to half, I'm automatically back up in the green with it, with continuing recovery, with the huge power ability and the adamant nature, with superpower, play rough, belly drum, and aqua jet. Next I have my Registeel. Now, you might be wondering why I'm running an RU Pokemon in OU. Well, as you can tell from its stats here, it's not necessarily the highest stat possible because it's only like 1 or 2 IV. But its serious nature, which just gives it that nice balance. And as you can see, I'm running the Assault Vest on it with Shadow Claw, Thunderbolt, Earthquake, and Flash Cannon, as it has a pretty balanced attack stat. And finally, I am running my Charizard, Raging Cajun, as you can see up at the top. It's Adamant with the Blaze ability and the Charizard 8X. And as you can see here, it's transferred, because it's not Kalos born. And it has Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Fire Punch, and Sky Drop. So, now let's get to that battle here that I had last night. Just gotta get out all this stuff. And we go to our bag. As you can see there, cleanse tag. Come down to our VS recorder. We'll open that up. And as you can see here, here's the battle I had last night against my friend Jordan. I forget his YouTube account right now, and his ID is Wolfy. And he was running the Aggron, Roserade, Azumarill, Garchomp, Klefki, and Golem. So, let's get straight into the battle right now. Yeah, one sec. So I lead off with Tyrantrum, as he leads off with Golem. Now, where it has the stab Earthquake potentially, I decide to switch out into safety with Venusaur. Now I could have switched into either Charizard or Hawlucha here, but as you can see through both move holes, that wouldn't have been as efficient. So going into Venusaur is my best bet. Plus also I could sack it if I needed to. So I get off the Energy Ball, and it has the Sturdy ability, which leaves it alive. I could have kept it in for Azumarill, but as you can see, my other Pokemon can handle that pretty well. So this allows me to get the free switch into Azumarill. I don't really set up the Belly Drum this game because I didn't really need it. And just Aqua Jet and take that out, as he will go into Roserade. I'll ask myself, why in the heck would he go into Roserade when I had 3 things to counter it at least? So I go into Registeel, where the Assault Vest would make this thing near impenetrable for a Roserade, and he decides to go for the Mega Drain. As you can see there, it did 8 damage. And he switches into Garchomp. Now, This was the play I was going to make because I was hoping that he'd go into something else. But with the rough skin and the rocky helmet on this, it takes me down a little bit more than what I would like to have on Registeel. So I predict the Earthquake coming in, so I go into Halusha. And he actually went for the Outrage. So I'm a little mad that I didn't go into the Azumarill. But, as you can see right here, get the little HP back with that Mago Berry. Baton Pass out back into Azumarill. Take the second Outrage, which breaks his Outrage chain. So now he goes for the Iron Head. I was like, nah, I can handle that. So I decided to go for the Play Rough, just to take it out. Not really minding the rough skin and rocky helmet damage, because Azumarill's pretty bulky compared to Registeel. And that is 2 down for him and 1 down for me currently. And they get a little bit of lefties. So he goes back out into Roserade. And I switch out back into Registeel because I know he's going to go for another Mega Drain. See there, did like another 8 damage. So he decides to withdraw again and go into the Azumarill. Now I made a little bit of a misplay here. I was thinking he was going out into one of his Steel types with Earthquake, but instead he went out into the Azumarill, which I should have gone for the Thunderbolt there. And I just decided to sack Registeel and let him get the -1 on both stats. So all of his attacks are going to be a little less, plus he's going to be a little bit more weak to some of my other attacks. So I send in Tyrantrum, because I know Tyrantrum going to outspeed. So I go in for the Thunderfang. That's a good game for that. You can see that, oh man. So now here comes Aggron. Now, I know his Aggron likes to run Protect, so he was probably thinking I was going for the Fire Fang this turn. I actually set up the Dragon Dance. Getting that a little bit of attack and speed boost. And go for the Fire Fang. Get the crit. He goes for the E-Quake. But where it's not stab, I was still surviving the green. So I go for another Fire Fang. As he goes for another E-Quake, trying to finish me off, but I survive with 3 HP. So he decides to protect again. I made the misplay here and went for the Fire Fang when I could have set up the second Dragon Dance, but I didn't need it, because I already knew it was going to outspeed. So here goes the Fire Fang number 3. And good game, Aggron. So now he sends in Roserade, which is an easy kill with the Ice Fang, just to switch it up. And now he goes into Klefki. This thing gave me a little bit of a hassle with the Thunder Wave, but nevertheless, I still finished it off. After this turn right here, because he sets up the spikes. I don't even know why he set up the spikes. Probably just tried to take down my Azumarill's HP a little more. But, as you can see here, that doesn't matter. Fire Fang and a good game. So, yeah, that was the end of that battle. And if you guys watched, I'd like to thank you for watching. And I'll be trying to upload some more videos throughout this week as school kicks back in for me next week. I might do a profiling on some of my most commonly used Pokemon here. And thank you very much for watching and have a great day.